Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nugraha Akmal Yoga, and I am from Al Biruni Cerdas Mulia Senior High School, and I will now be acting as the first speaker for the proposing team for today's motion. That is, this House would abolish primary and middle school years that group children based on their age, and instead group them based on their competency and intelligence. First of all, let us define the motion so that there's less room for miscommunication. The motion at hand states that the House would group the students. The House would abolish primary and middle school years that group children based on their age and instead group them by their competency and intelligence. The sentence abolish primary and middle school years that group children based on their age means that the students will no longer be classed by their age or by the year that they were born in. And the sentence they will be grouped based on their competency and intelligence means that the students will be grouped or put in the same class according to their competence. In other words, their ability to understand something and also their intelligence. Now, I, as the proposing team, agree with the motion at hand because this grouping method will undoubtedly bring benefits to both the students and the teachers. What benefits are those? Now, let us continue. I will now state some of the benefits that this grouping method could bring to both the teachers and the students. According to the study.com site, one of the benefits that this grouping method brings is that the teachers are able to tailor instruction to the students. What does this mean? This basically means that the teachers will be able to find out the best way of educating the students, and they will have an easier time of doing that because the students are classed by their competency and intelligence. Secondly, instructors can adjust the pace of the teaching based to instructors can adjust their pace of teaching on the students. What does this mean? This means that the teachers will have an easier time to adjust their teaching pace to match the students' learning pace. It is evident that some students may get left behind because the teachers are teaching too fast, or some of the materials are a bit harder for some students to understand, and in turn they will get left behind. This method can more easily match the pace of the teaching pace of the teachers and the learning pace of the students because they're grouped by their intelligence and competence. Third, students may be more willing to participate in lessons when other students are at a similar level. Why is this true? Because, as I've seen, in some cases, the students who are grouped with much more gifted students will likely feel left behind, like I said, and in turn it will decrease their passion for learning, because if their friends are already understand some of the materials that the teachers said and we haven't, it'll definitely decrease our passion for learning because we are feeling left behind. Fourth, grouping may heighten students' motivations, including gifted students. Well, what I said before, that it could, the third benefit I stated is that the students may be more inclined to participate in lessons when other students are at a similar level. The fourth benefit is grouping Grouping may heighten students' motivation for students, including gifted students. This means that it is also very likely on the opposite side of things. The more gifted students will likely gain motivation boost for them because they are learning with their peers, or in other words, it'll create a sense of rivalry and increasing their, basically making them strive to learn more and gain more knowledge. Fifth, the students may experience greater achievement when they are instructed alongside other gifted students. Why is this true? Because if a gifted student is grouped with other gifted students, they can skip the stuff or subjects they've already understood and learn more advanced stuff that they have yet to learn. This in turn will bring them more knowledge and increase their chances of getting higher achievements. And sixth, reading and math within class groups may improve academic achievement in those areas. That is more or less some of the benefits I would like to state regarding this grouping method that this grouping method will bring. Now, as a closing statement, while I agree this method of grouping will also bring some drawbacks, I believe that the benefits I have stated are important to remember and may even outweigh some of the drawbacks that it brings. So, as the very last closing statement, I, Nugraha, first speaker from the proposing team, agree with this motion because the benefits I have stated of this teaching method may even be enough to outweigh the drawbacks that it may have. Yes, that will be all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.